Mary with Stamps-N-Lingers, and it is 1 o'clock on Thursday. I'm going to do a quick zoom. There we go. I always forget to do that until somebody says, hey, Mary, could you zoom in? Yes, I could. I just have to remember to do it. All right, let me double check here that I am going live. I see some comments. So, Linda, 70, nice. Looking forward. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Debbie. It is cold again here. We had yesterday, was it yesterday? Yesterday was starting to cool off again. The day before, it was hot, so I was back down to a tank top and shorts, and now it's cold again. So I'm alternating between putting a long sleeve on, keeping this on, putting my robe on. I refuse to close the windows. It's that time of year where the windows should be open, and that is what is going to happen. Okay. Oh, yes, it is raining here. It is definitely raining. I mean, not too bad today, but yesterday it rained pretty good. So hopefully it will quit soon. And I just did want to warn you, earlier today we had a power blip, and it was out long enough to send everything, out into the netherworld. So hopefully it won't happen again, but just keep your fingers crossed. Okay, so out on the internet, hey everybody, I appreciate you guys coming. Rainy and 60, nice, nice. Let's see, what was I saying? Oh, it seems like the latest thing, it's been around a while, but it's a surge a little bit, is the stack, cut, and shuffle method. And I thought I would do it because it's a really good way to get a couple of cards quick like a bunny. And so I did it, and my goal with this was to make the 3 cards with really the same everything else. Okay, I did use a couple of different embellishments and ribbon, but for the most part, I have used only the translucent florals as my DSP. I've used the layering leaves. I used sending hugs, thank you so much, and hello for the front. And on the inside, I made all 3 cards the same. I just stamped a couple of leaves in Pretty Peacock and Parakeet Party and called it good. What I did do that was different on each one is one of my cards used the Lost Lagoon ribbon, and one used Bubble Bath ribbon. This is from the Trio pack. And I have used some adhesive back glitter sequins, the adhesive back sequins trio, and these are both available now. This is in the mini catalog, this is in the annual catalog, or vice versa. Let me see what this is annual catalog. And then, because I have them and I love them, I used some of the brand new adhesive back dragonflies and birds. And these are part of the online exclusives, the Meandering Meadow suite that's coming out that you'll be able to get on the 9th or on the 7th of November, unless you join the team, and then you can get it now. Hey, Honeybee. Hi, Shirley. Hey, Barbara. Hi, Karen. Appreciate you guys coming, and Vicky. And if I don't say your name or call you out, it isn't because I'm blowing you off. It's just because I missed you coming. All right, so let's get started. You can see we have 3 different kinds. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So I've got some cardstock. This will all be on my blog tomorrow, so you don't even need to take notes. I have picked 3 different designs of translucent florals to use. And for me, I saw one of the many videos that I watched so that I would have some clue how to do this and do it well, is to pick 3 different scales of paper. So a big design, a small design, and something in between, as opposed to 3 that are all big designs like this, or 3 that are all busy small designs like this, or even more boring is 3 that are all solid. So if you can kind of mix that up, you will be helping yourself out. The second piece is if you are using a directional DSP. Now, one could make the argument that you could do this, but that hurts my brain. So for me, this is directional. And for me, this one is also directional. And one could say which way is up and which way is down. To me, this one looks like up. So what you want to do is you want to stack all your papers exactly. These are 3 3/4 wide by 5 inches long. All right. And I'm going to take my trimmer. Now, there's no directions for this. There's no measurements for this part because you can cut however you want. What you want to do is we're just going to start with an angled cut. How about that? Let's do an angled cut to start with. And we'll go like this. And you just kind of want to make sure that your stack stays good and stacked. Okay, and then put your paper in place so that you're rebuilding your card front, if that makes sense, okay? And then we're just going to turn this, and we can go ahead and put that at the top. You don't have to, but you can, and so I did. And so there you go. And this is where my brain kind of froze. When I made this the first time, I was like, okay, I don't know where that goes again. Okay, but it goes right there, kind of like that. And then this last piece, remember I turned it, it goes, see? It made my brain hurt. Hang on a second, there we go, like that. Okay, so I have reconstructed my card front. Yes? All right, so let's put this away. And I am matting these on Bubble Bath cardstock, and these are 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And so here's how you spread them out. You just put one piece of each of the designs, or you take the first design and spread it like so. Oops, I think I grabbed 2 sheets right there. Yep, put that back. And then do the next design. So each one gets one of the, oh shoot. See what I did there is I messed up because I tried to get jiggy with it. All right. I tried to be cocky. No, do not be cocky. All right. We're just going to go. Oh dear. What did I just do? Hang on. Let my brain catch up just a second. Let's try this. Here we go. That's it. You need to start with the next one over. That's what I was trying to remember. My brain said, yeah, you don't know how to do this, Mary. Okay. So for this one, I'm going to use the same starting point, but I'm going to go to the 3rd card front to begin. Like that. Did y'all see that? Did it make sense, or did I completely mess y'all up by screwing that up? Do I need to put it back together? Give me a thumbs up if you need it back together. I'm going to wait just a few seconds. I'll take a little drink of coffee here. Okay, I'm getting crickets, so that's a good sign. All right, now I'm going to take some liquid glue. Yes, you do have to think a minute, and I tried to I got cocky. Let's just admit it. I got cocky, and I thought, well, what the heck? I'll just, whatever. Now, for me, the best way to start is with something that gives you 190-degree angle, and this one is the most. This one has one too, but this one gives you a good starting point. So I'm just going to use some liquid glue to adhere them to our card front. And at this point, you're kind of eyeballing, right? You're looking to see that you've got about your normal, usually it's about a 1/16 of an inch reveal right here along the sides, right? And then we're just going to put the other pieces on. Now, I thought this would be a really fun gift for somebody. You could make these 3 cards and wrap them up with their envelopes with a piece of ribbon that you tie in a bow that you don't let them see because nobody wants to do bows in public, and give them those. And you could, of course, you could make all the sentiments the same. You can do pretty much whatever you need to do to get the cards that you're needing. And here's the other piece, is I've picked a couple of the colors from the DSP. If you don't have all of these colors, pick a different color. And you can just mix and match them. That's the beauty of the Stampin' Up! Things, right? Because we coordinate the colors so much. I got a little bit busy with my glue right there, so let me fix that. Let me fix that with my little tiny piece of rubber eraser. Okay, so then we'll just do the rest of them. And yes, I am going to sit here and make you watch me do all of them, because that way I will be honor bound to finish them. If I just said, okay, let's just do one, I would end up sitting here with 4,000 or 5,000 little pieces of DSP, and I would not take the time to finish the cards. So, I mean, you can leave me if you want, but my feelings are going to be hurt and everything. Did y'all have fun with free shipping? It was a good couple of days. I was so excited for all the people who got the free shipping. And we also had some folks who did do the math in their head, and it said, yeah, you know what? Joining the team is a better deal. So just so you know, joining the team is still a better deal, even with the free shipping done. It's still a great deal. All right. So if you are thinking about pulling the trigger, pull the trigger. You have until the end of the month to take advantage of the 35-year anniversary. That's a little close. Don't do that. Don't stick. Don't stick. Stop yakking. There we go. Whew. That was close. Close. Come on now. And you know, as glue gets drier and drier, it gets stickier and stickier. All right. Hey, Gail. Hi, Lenny. Appreciate you coming. Hi, Penny. All right. So anyway, if you're thinking about joining, please reach out to me if you have any questions. I will be more than happy to help you. And you know, I don't know if people are quite catching it when I put that table out. If you join right now, you will pay. Let's just say you go with the cheaper option. It's what, $64.75, something like that, and you pick your $125 worth of goodies. And then you are active without doing one more thing between now and the end of April of next year. That includes a pending month. That's the thing that Stampin' Up! Gives us to help us keep our active status going. But in that time period, you will earn 20% at least on everything you spend. And, oh, by the way, you're going to get to pre-order from the mini catalog in December, and you're going to get to pre-order from the new annual catalog next April. So that is 2 catalogs that you will get to see, have early access to, just by spending a little money now and getting pretty much twice what you put in. So, you know, $64, you get $125 worth of goodies. It's a little fuzzy math, but it's pretty close to being half. Okay, so you pay half. And of course, it ships for free because starter kits always do. And amazingly, even with all that awesomeness, they didn't put any big commitment on it, right? I think that's crazy, but you know, that's just me. Okay, now we have got all of our card fronts done, and I have used the Nested Essentials dies and deckled circles and the bow punch. That's really all you need. And straight up, if you don't have deckled circles in your stash, just fix that. Nested Essentials is also good. You could even call it, oh, I don't know, essential. So that and the Vellum Basics. I've used the Vellum Basics to make some little backing grounds. So let's go ahead and dump some stuff out. This is old news. I've got a basic white circle, deckled circle. I have 3 pieces of the basic vellum. You can see I've picked the leaf option. So let me just go ahead and spread these out. I've got a circle, and let's see, oh, I didn't cut a hello. Well, I'll have to cut a hello. Hang on a second while I cut a hello. And that is this one. Yes, okay, I'm gonna cut one of these right quick. Hang on just a second. Be hanging on, be hanging on. And then I'm going to do that, and we'll see if I can actually stamp on them straightly. It's a little embarrassing when you can't stamp straight with a photopolymer stamp, but it happens to me. I'm not going to lie. It happens. All right. So there's that. So let's see. We've got this guy goes here. This guy goes here. And this guy goes there. And then we'll spread out some leaves. We need 3 leaves total, and I've got Parakeet Party in the big size and the little size. And so It's just kind of randomly random, but not that random. It's kind of, it used to be random until I made one, and then it stopped being at all random. Right? Does that make sense? I got random to start with, but then I unrandomized it. Okay. And then let's see, let's go here and here and oh, here. Yeah, that looks good. We may change that up as we get going. You always get extra bows when you use the bow punch. Alrighty. So let's start here. This one's kind of fun. I'm going to stamp this deckled circle with sending hugs. So where are you, sending hugs? Sending hugs, where are you? Here you are. And I'm going to stamp him in Pretty Peacock. So Pretty Peacock and Parakeet Party. Yes, seeing the new stuff first is like the biggest, after the 20% discount, it's the best part of it completely. All right, so the only two inks you're going to need are Pretty Peacock and Parakeet Party. So we're going to do Sending Hugs. And you know what? While we have this out, why don't we just stamp our sentiments, okay? And then I'm going to do Thank You So Much on this one. This is one of these nested dies. Right here, it's the small one. Okay, everybody hold your breath for just a second. Just a second. There we go. And then let's see, we're going to go hello. Hello. Lionel Richie just shuddered somewhere, wherever he is. He's like, no, Mary, whatever you do, do not sing my song, because you will butcher it. And he would be right. Okay, and there we go. Phew. Phew. Phew, 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 phew. Hey, Carla. Appreciate that. There you go, Bonnie. That's exactly the way to do it. Join yesterday or the day before and then immediately turn around and get the free shipping. That was a great plan. All right, so let's go ahead and assemble this guy first. So you can see this is a little smaller than I wanted. So what I did, I mean, if you like how it was like that, you're fine. You can leave it, but I cut it in half. And then you're gonna layer like so. And obviously you want it far enough down that you can't see it. Like if you put it right here, that would look weird, right? So you got to push it down a little bit. And the same is true for the bottom. And so all I'm going to do, this is very technical. Okay, I hope you can keep up. Try to keep up. Do not look away. This is not the time to turn away and eat some soup, because this is big. All right, you're going to take on the cut side of the top of your banner, just put a little line of liquid glue. Okay, are you with me so far? Okay, hold your sentiment in place, pick the top up, and place your banner, making sure that it is straight with the top of the card and that you can't see where the cut is. And there's that. Okay, so now just pull out the bottom, do the same, put a line of liquid glue where the cut side is, hold the sentiment, pick up the bottom, and slide it in. Now this one, you can make it as long or as short as you want. You just want to be sure that that cut edge isn't showing. I like to try to, because I want it to look like it's the same banner, I want to line these edges up. But that way I have my banner. I've just taken a small banner and made it long. Small to long. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is use a little bit of Stampin' Seal. I'm going to put that there like so, and take some of the Bubble Bath ribbon. And this is from the Sheer Ribbon Combo Pack. And we're going to make a little, like a figure 8 doohickey, like that. Okay. And then I'm going to come up like so. And before I stick it down all the way and cut it, I'm just going to put this over the top to be sure I like how that looks. I do like how that looks. I'm going to pull this a little bit closer to the other loop, and then I'm going to cut it like so. Okay. Now, I'm going to adhere this in place sort of temporarily. Not temporarily in that I'm going to move it later, but I'm not going to put quite as many dimensionals as I maybe think I need. I'm just putting some in the middle to hold it in place. Then I'm going to tuck the leaves in, and if I need another dimensional, I will put it in. Okay? Hey, Sharon. Appreciate you coming. Thank you, Lenny. Yep, come Saturday is going to be 11 Saturdays before Christmas, so it will be a Christmas card. Isn't that good to know? Actually, that was a good reminder because my head was telling me a different card, but it's going to be a Christmas card. So I'm going to adhere that like so, and then we're going to tuck these leaves in. And even with those dimensionals like that, you may need to cut the stem off, and that's fine. It's paper, people. Come on, man. It's paper. It's just paper. So I'm going to take a little bit of liquid glue and slide that under like so. And then we're going to put this little guy, see if he's going to fit or if he needs to be amputated. Nope. It's good to go. You guys bored already? I'm like, God, this really is kind of like watching cement dry, isn't it, Mary? Good plan. Make 17 cards with 54 different pieces on it. That's sure to keep everybody's attention. And you saw I just cut that off because I just anticipated that it was going to need to be cut. So now with that in there, you can go ahead and, I like to use my tweezers for this piece. Just take another dimensional, one of my cut dimensionals, and slide it under the edges so that you have just a little extra support. Alrighty. Thank you, Bonnie. I appreciate that. And thank you, Maria, from San Angelo, Texas. There we go. Now, this decoration is going to have some of those glitter sequins that I mentioned. Here they are. And we're going to put, these are the green ones. I think they're so pretty. I like them. I'm putting green ones, green ones. There we go. Okay, so there's card number uno. You're like, oh my God, 3 more. Oh no, oh no. It's okay. It's all the same card. All right, this one, I'm going to use some liquid glue. There you go. There you go. All right, so this one had the rectangle. It's the largest rectangle in Nested Essentials, cut from the Vellum Basics, and I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue right in the center. And then I'm going to place it right like so. Okay. And this one we're going to use the Lost Lagoon ribbon. And go ahead and put some, what did I do? Did I mess up here? No, I'm not using Lost Lagoon. I was supposed to use Lost Lagoon on Sending Hugs. Oh, well, I didn't. So I'm going to use Lost Lagoon on this one. So basically what you should take from that is not that I made a mistake, which I did, but that you can do whatever you want with this. See, that's the real lesson. Let's pretend I did it on purpose, shall we? Okay, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Yep, I totally did that on purpose. It was a learning technique for you because I'm a good teacher, and I know that people learn by seeing other people's errors. So there you go. What not to do with Mary Dethridge, film at 11. All right. I want that bigger. Stay up there. Stay up there bigger. Okay. And then we'll bring it around like so. Put our sentiment in place to see if I like it. See, I think it's a little big, a little bit bold, like that. Yeah, I can take that. I like that. We'll cut this off. I do like this Lost Lagoon ribbon, don't you? And then we'll take the Dimensionales, accidentally on purpose. I would love to claim that I meant to do that, but nope. Nope, it was a total bork, which is really amusing since I have all of the samples right over here to look at, and I still borked it. It's just been that kind of week. This morning, I made myself some iced coffee in my Stampin' Up! Tumbler, and I took it off of the machine, and I banged something, and iced coffee everywhere. Fortunately, I was able to stop it before it went down on the floor, but I was annoyed with myself, to say the least. What you just saw there was me putting the dimensionals on the card front, because that way I could work around my ribbon more effectively. So let's put our sentiment in place. I have some ink or some glue right there. Let's put our sentiment in place. Okay, that's good. And then this is definitely going to need a little bit of cutting. Oh, Tara, I know. Well, the thing you got to do is just try it. And what's kind of nice, actually, it's not kind of nice, it's totally wonderful, is that when you're using the Stampin' Seal, you can put it down and kind of do like I did, where I put my other element on, and if I didn't like it, I could pick it back up and kind of wiggle it around. But let me show you another little trick. I can still change it. See, I can still move that if I didn't like where it is, I can still move it and just kind of press it back in place. So it's pretty forgiving, which is handy. Okay, so this guy's going to go under here, and then this guy's going to go under here, and this one is going to go over here. That's got to be cut. All right, here we go. But I want it over, I'm going to cut it a little bit more. It's paper, people. Make it do what you want it to do. All right. Make it do what you want it to do. Exactly, Faith. It doesn't matter. And that's what's so cool about it, is if you don't have the exact embellishments I have, I bet you have something that works. If you don't have the exact ribbon I have, I bet you have something that works. Use all the colors that are listed by Stampin' Up! On the DSP, and you really can't go wrong. I mean, it's almost impossible to screw the color coordination up, because they do it for us, which is amazing. It's one of our it's our superpower. Just saying. That and making totally awesome DSP. That is our other superpower. Okay, there we go. Now on this one, I am going to use some sequins of the Lost Lagoon, Pretty Peacock variety, but I'm going to put my lid on here. I want to promise you that the insides are quicker, and that is actually not true. It is totally true. So I'm going to use a couple of them down here, and then I'm going to put another small one up here, like that. Okay, and there's card front number dos. Where's card front number uno? Oh, over there. Okay. All right, gosh knows. Okay, organizational skills are not necessarily my strong suit. Sometimes. Sometimes it is, sometimes no. This is the one that has the deckled circle vellum circle. Yeah. Yes, there you go. Think of it as a figure 8. I'm going to go across the center with it again and center it up. By going across the center, I am assured of the fact that the glue is not visible. Okay. And then let's go ahead and use some more of the bubble bath, because I like this. It's very soft and pretty. We'll put a line of the seal, a seal line. Okay. And then we're going to make our figure 8, sort of figure 8. Come back and go across the top like that. And if you need another little bit of seal, put a little bit of seal right there. What's the saying? It's paper. Make it do what you need it to do. Mary, make it do what you need it to do. Stop yakking about it and do it. Okay. And then I'm going to set this in place. I can already tell that's going to be wonky. So I'll pick it up, shorten that down a little bit. It helps to put your you know, the other parts in place, because like right now it looks really terrible, but then it starts to clean itself up a little bit when you get the other elements in place, right? Because it gets compacted a little bit. It gets tamed, if you will. Tamed, that's the word I'm looking for. Alrighty. And then we'll put some dimensionals. And I'm not going to go quite so far out as I did last time, because I don't want it to be visible. Visible. I do not want it to be visible. Okay. Helps if your card front is straight when you're going to put your sentiment on, or, you know, anything else that you want straight. If you'll start with a straight card base, you'll be a much happier camper. I'm just saying. If you start crooked, you're probably going to end up crooked. All right. And then we're going to put some leafies, like so. That one looks like it wants to be fine. Tamed ribbon. Yes. I don't have a whip. I don't believe in that method of training, but if I did, I would use it. And then we're just putting our bow punch little leafies. And so I've got gold foil and parakeet party, and then this guy is going to go down here, and I'm going to cut him off. Cut him off. Cut him off. Just cut him off right there. And we'll put a little bit of liquid glue on there. And I'm very excited because this is the one that gets one of the new dragonflies. I love them so much. And here they come. Except I'm not using the dragonflies. I'm using the Boyds. The Boyds. The Boyds. I'm using some Boyds. Hello, Mary. I appreciate you coming, and I hope you will enjoy the replay. Man, have I got a hot mess going on here. So there is no real rhyme or reason to which one of these little birds. You see what you have here? Do you see that? It's a little swallow flying that way. So I think I'll just put him up here like that, maybe. And then the other one is a swooping swallow. See him swooping? I'm going to put him on the... I'm going to make him swoop. I want him to swoop. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to do another up-flying one. I'm going to put him right there, like that. And there's our card front. Okay, so let's go ahead and quick do the insides and our envelopes. And I will show you a good way to do that. All right. I know, the bubble bath is gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to, I have 3 pieces of basic white cardstock, and they are 3 3/4 by 5 again. And I am going to use these 2 leaves from the layering leaves set. And I'm going to use Pretty Peacock and Parakeet Party. So we're going to start with leaf number 1, which is the more solid-y one. Actually, those look like coffee beans. So it's the leaf that looks like coffee beans. And I'm going to stamp all 3 of my insides and all 3 of my envelopes at the same time in Parakeet Party. Okay. And I'm just putting them, I'm putting them in the bottom right corner. If you have problems at your post office with them wanting things in the bottom left corner, then that's what you should do. And if I was doing that and I knew I was putting them in the left corner on my envelope, I would put them on the left corner on the inside liner like that. Do you need to? No. Is it a little OCD? Yes. But it's what I would do. And I'm just telling you what I would do. Okay, so now I have my inner liners done. I'm going to stamp my envelopes. 1. I know, Tara, it's very pretty. It's very pretty. And it goes perfectly with Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon. It's just beautiful. I love it. And 2. And 3. Okay, so now I will put that away and put my pretty peacock away and get out my parakeet party and the other leaf, which is the one that has the little detail in it you can see. And you'll see more when I get it stamped. So once again, just going to do all 3 at once for my envelopes. All 3 at once. Okay. And then we'll do the inner liners. That is a lot of peas. That is definitely a lot of peas. Uno. Y dos. Y tres. Okay, and then I'll put that away so I don't have an accident. And then it's time to do some adherizing. All right. Now I have 3 pretty peacock card bases that, because I do it correctly, I'm going to go ahead and fold. Just saying. You know, I don't think Amy's even on here to protest, so I can talk smack as much as I want. All right. And then we just open them, because now I know where the inside is. That is why I do that. You just you guys do you, but I'm telling you the right way to do it right there. All right. Now, some liquid glue, and we'll adhere our liners to our mats of bubble bath. Our mats of bubble bath. And apparently I had some ink on my fingers, and now I will tell you that was a mistake. Don't do that right there. Have one mat at a time, because if you don't have them perfect, you're going to misalign your inner liner. Going to misalign your inner liner, and while I have this here, just clean that off a little bit. And then we can put this on the inside of this card base. Now, I am going to add an embellishment, but I'm not going to do that until I see which card gets which card front. Does that make sense? All right, so another inner liner, another mat. But you can see this really is actually going together pretty quickly, because at the end of it, if it was one card, if this was taking me this long for one card, you'd be like, no. Oh, hey, lurker. You lurker. You lurker. What's so funny is that I claim that this keeps me from screwing up the card front. I'm not even going to tell you how many times I've put the card front on upside down, or it's just crazy. Okay, now let's see. Here's the other inner liner. I think I once gave my husband an anniversary card where the inside was upside down because I realized it too late and I needed to mail it. I was TDY and I needed to mail it, so I mailed it anyway. I figured there was a 50-50 chance he wouldn't even notice, and if he did, he wouldn't care. So, yeah, I would never do that to send to, you know, I don't want to say real people, because that makes it sound like he's not real, but husbands are supposed to accept your foibles, right? Isn't that the rule? All right, so now I'm going to load up my card fronts with some dimensionales. And it's going to look like a lot, but remember, these are just halves, so you can just go crazy. But I do use a lot. I'm not going to lie. I use 9 on each card front. Why, you ask? I don't know. I like 9. It looks right when I get it done. And so, you know, there you go. But this way, you're kind of doing a bit of a assembly line and getting them all put together quickly and quickly and quickly. And then I'll show you what I would do. Yes, this is a great team. We are fun. I was a demo while I was active duty. No, I had already retired, but I was a demonstrator while I was a support contractor for the Army. I actually started my demonstratorship while I was TDY to China Lake. was my first experience with receiving Stampin' Up! At a hotel. Not by any stretch my last. I did that for another 3 years, I guess. All right, so there's that. Now I'm going to put my perfectly folded cards down so that I know where my card front goes. And I'm going to pull off all of these dimensional covers. Are you guys tired of this? Do you want me to close it down? Gosh, we've been going 40 minutes. I'm sorry. All right. Now this one, my inner liner is going to get a sequin because that's what's on the front. Where are my sequins? There they are. Here we go. I'm just going to put a little sequin. These are great because they are thin, thin, thin. See how thin they are? I love them. Stampin' Up! Make all embellishments thin, please. Okay, so there's card number 1. Done. Done and done. Here comes card number 2. TDY, temporary duty. It means I'm stationed at a certain place, but I have to go, let's call it a business trip. It's like a business trip. You're temporarily assigned some other place for a while. Alrighty. Let me just be sure I did that right. Yeah. Just saying. All right, and this one is going to get a sequin of this small variety in Pretty Peacock. I'm going to put it down there too. And there's card number 2. And here we go with number 3. Thin embellishments are the best. There you go. Rosie knows temporary duty. It's if you know, you know, right? The Navy calls it something else, though, which makes sense. But I don't know. I can't remember exactly what it is. It's something different, though. Okay, this one gets a little bird. A little bird. All right, and I'm going to use this little unswooping swallow. I'm going to put him right there. Oh my God, I love those embellishments so much. All right, and then I took one of each of my designs, not that one, this one, and we're going to do our envelope flaps, and I will have a full set of cards to use or give away as I need. Now, obviously, if you don't ever want a sending hugs card and you're making these for yourself, I just noticed something. Hang on. I need a dimensional right there. If you don't ever need those sentiments, don't use them. Hello is a beautifully perfect, non-denominational, non-specific kind of a thing, and it works just perfectly. Now, if I was really getting jiggy, I'm going to do that on the next one. But you could actually do all of your adhering to your envelope flaps and then do all of your fussy cutting. Just depends on how you like to break it up. So there's one. This one was my sample. I'm like, why do I have... No, my goodness. My brain has just gone, boo! Okay, phew, there we go. Okay, there's one. That's what I meant to say is, see, I did it perfectly. I wasn't even confusing my own self. Lost at sea. Nope. No, they don't call it out in a boat. Amy. God, silly billions. Silly billions. That's what we call y'all, silly billions. Mostly not to your face, though. No. All right, here we go. You see, I was going to do the next one at the same time, and then I didn't. Because I got myself thinking about out in a boat. Which is silly. All right, and here's our last one. Let's see. Thank you, Mary. Appreciate that. Oh, Karen, you definitely want some of this DSP. It is beautiful. I wasn't sure I was going to love it as much as I do, but the flowers and the leaves are just beautiful. I really love them. And the color combination is stunning. And it does work nicely with the translucent florals bundle. So that's kind of nice. It does not, the bundle, however, does not cut out any of the flowers in the DSP. So don't buy it for that, okay? It doesn't do it. It doesn't do it. Seems like it should, but it doesn't. All right, and here we go. All right, and so if I was going to give these away as a gift, I would stack everything up, with everything going the same way. And then take some of the ribbon and go around it, around the bundle like so. You can see that this is not my strong suit. And then I would tie a bow, which if I had done a better job measuring my ribbon, would be able to do that. But then that would be a perfectly beautiful way to do it. You could even use the Lost Lagoon ribbon, would be pretty too. So it just depends on which one you want. TAD, there it is, temporary additional duty for Navy and Marines. Yes, thank you. Thank you. All right, guys, so there you go. It's the stack, cut, and shuffle technique with translucent florals as your DSP, layering leaves, one of my very, very favorite stamp sets. And this is thanks to Rachel Tessman, who is incredibly talented, so it is no wonder that she came up with this gorgeous set. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for giving me 45 minutes of your day, and I hope the rest of your week goes well. See you guys on Saturday. Thank you so much. Ta.